Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Net Classroom only for Geography. Today I will introduce you with one of my friends Swapan who will give today's lesson and suggest you preparation strategy for geographical thought which is very important for next set examination. He got JRF in the year of 2017. Today, he would start a lesson from geographical thought, that is, contributor of geographical thought. Please stay connecting with his lecture and I hope it would be beneficial for you. Don't forget to subscribe this channel for more suggestive video.
Hello friends, I know you are all preparing for the national eligibility test for the next session. Here today I will talk about a very important topic of geography, the contributors of geographical thought from the ancient up to the modern age. It is very common occurrence in NET exam that which geographer spends his life in which country, and this is especially very common in matching type questions. Besides this, what instrument did he invent, or what are his important contributions to geography, and so on. So let's start. Before going to the actual presentation, we can divide the whole episode into three parts: the geographer of the ancient period, the geographers of the medieval period, and the geographers of the modern age. So now we discuss about the ancient period geographers. We will focus specially on two regions thinking. One is Greek, another is Roman. So come to the Greek geographers. Here it is an important point is that in the case of Nta Net, it is common to say in questions like which geographer was born before whom and so on. It is actually an attempt to make a live scale. Here I also try to show you this in this part, and I think this will be very helpful for the preparation of the Nta Net exam. So with the first person we will discuss is Homer. He gave idea of four type of wind: Boreas that come from north, Notus wind that come from south, Eurus wind that come from east, and Zephyrs that basically come from west. The next pioneer geographer in that time was Thales. He is known as father of science and he introduced Melanesian school. Anaximander, another one who introduced the instrument gnomon. It is very important here. He had first created map on the basis of scale. He was the first. He also introduced idealism concept. Hecataeus, on the other hand, who is father of geography, and he wrote Ges Periodos. Herodotus, on the other hand, was a voice of historical geography, and his notion all geography must be treated geographically, and all history must be treated geographically, and all geography must be treated as historically. It still is very important for us. He was first who imagined the meridian for Plato, the next geographer who established academy and introducer of deductive method. Aristotle, on the other hand, is the father of teleological concept and he is introducer of Lyceum. He established inductive method and his opinion was go and see. He established ideal state and he established relationship between the latitudes and settlement. Alexander also believed in inductive method. Actually, inductive method is that method which is based on the field study. Hippocrates, who wrote on air, water and places, that is the basis for the climatic determinism. He first introduced the medical geography, Hippocrates. Pythias, who first said that the effect of moon on the spring and ebb tide, and he discovered the 6-month day and 6-month night of the Phoenician. Eratosthenes, on the other hand, who first used the term geography. So still he is known as father of geography. He described Earth as home of man. In that time, he divided the Earth into 3 climatic zones: torrid zone, temperate zone, and frigid zone. He wrote Platonicus. He first measured the diameter of the Earth. He is still father of geodesy. Hipparchus, who introduced astrolabe and divided the Earth into 360 degrees. It is here is important. He gave the first idea of equinox and he is father of map science. In that time, he introduced map projection, including stereographic and orthographic. He is the father of trigonometry. Now come to the Roman geographers. Here we will focus on Strabo and Ptolemy. In the case of Strabo, he wrote Geographica, which contains 17 parts, in which 8 parts is written on Europe and the else are on Asia. He wrote Historical Memoria, which is the base of the historical geography. He determines 4 parallel of the earth, namely equator, zodiac, Toropis and Arctic Circle. Ptolemy, on the other hand, who wrote Almagest, and he introduced the book The Guide to Geography. And the geography is the science of art of map making, the notion that is still very important to. We will discuss about the contribution of geographer in the medieval period. Here we will focus specially on one region's thinking, the Middle Eastern region. Here also I have tried to listing of existence of geographers according to ascending time cycle of the geographers of Middle East, and it starts from the Al-Battani. Al-Battani, who first introduced the solar year, that is, a year consists of 365 days, 5 hours and 46 minutes. This is introduced by him. Al-Masudi, Ibn Sina, Ibn Battuta and Al-Biruni, their books Arabian Herodotus, Kitabul Sifa, Kitabul Rahila and Kitabul Hind respectively are very important to us. The Muqaddimah is another important book written by Ibn Khaldun, is very important here. So now we will discuss about the contribution of geographers in the modern period. Here we will focus specially on the 5 regions: German, French, British, American and Russian school of geography. But friends, for the restrictions of time, we have to stop here. But please follow our channel for the next part. Thank you.